Hello, hello, everyone. How are we? Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, so many people here already from the UK, from the US. It's really nice that everybody's saying hello, good morning from, and then they're letting us know where they are. That's fantastic. Oh my goodness, yes, and also from the Netherlands. Yes. Oh my word. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice to see you all here. And from Italy, yeah, Utah. Oh my word. Yes, it's so nice to we're such an international thing, isn't it? I mean, we've had during the night we had a meetup. Well, the thing is I was asleep while the members from the Perth Crochet Club had their meetup. It was amazing. We've seen a picture. Oh, and the ladies, oh, it was just, yeah, I am so happy for them. And yes, we are. So if you are wanting to organize that, do, sort of set up a Facebook page, get in touch with us. We are going to do a special live all about that. And we will be doing a Zoom meeting soon for everybody, sort of for the responsible people, for the organizers of the club. So yeah, we are going to go ahead with this. So many people have already started a club. Ask me to be your member so I can be asleep when you meet. No, obviously. I know when you meet, and then I can, sort of say hello or whatever. But yeah, so do keep that in mind. If you have been wondering about that, there's some posts in the Facebook group about that. So yes, I mean, it was lovely to see that the ladies had met up. Yeah, start one of your own and see where it takes you. So we're hoping that, yes, we will have quite a few clubs all around the world. And that's so exciting. But anyway, yes, so we are still, thinking about it. That's why I wanted to mention it. And yes, we are, still organizing it. But of course, at the moment, oh my goodness, we have been so busy. Well, yes, I've been busy as well, but Dirk has been extremely busy with, of course, look, the packs and the sending out the yarn packs. And of course, yeah, we had nearly sold out. So we had sold out of where, I don't know whether we had or not, but numbers were very low, so we had to get more stock in. And yes, of course, we have got some left now as well, but Dirk was just saying we have to get more stock in. So yes, do go and have a look if you haven't bought yours yet and you want to take part. We are doing a Mosaic Cal in April, 18th of April we will start. We've got lots of information about it on the channel already. There's the lookbook and there's the launch video. And this time you're buying a pack of yarn, but you will also get this, a cotton shopping bag, which we will turn into something like this, or something less fancy, or something else completely. So there's lots of things we can do about it, and a blog post as well, Dirk says. So yes, so that is what's happening. And then today, of course, the main theme of today's live is the charts, because Mosaic for us is a new technique on the channel. But yes, 10-year anniversary, I want to do something special, so we will be learning all about the Mosaic crochet technique, and of course that involves charts. But before I tell you all about that, I did put a post in the Facebook group apologizing, of course, because last week I said, and there'll be a video on the chart, blah, 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 but it didn't happen because, and I'll tell you that later on. Okay, so lots of things have been going on behind the scenes, which I wasn't necessarily going to tell you, but yeah, things have happened, so I need to explain. So that's what we're going to do in a moment. But because I couldn't post those videos, Fantastic, Chetna. Yes, Jeanette, wonderful. Not as far as I know yet. Interlocking crochet, not yet. No. Wow, less than a week to rural New Zealand. Fantastic. Yes, he does have a special relationship with Royal Mail. Anyway, so because I couldn't post those 2 videos, I swapped videos around. So next week's videos, I put them this week. And of course, I surprised you all with making this little gem, this little lovely little jumper. I loved making my big one, and I love wearing it. So I thought, can I even simplify it? Can I make it so that it is so easy, so nice to make? And then I thought, why not make a smaller one? Because I didn't want to, make another one, a big one. And yeah, there we go. So look, this was that little jumper that I made for the toddler. And I just love the look of that. I also gave you ideas in the video about how to do the colors. So if you have 2 neutrals, add 2 colors to that, and then you can go, boy, girl, and then you can make whatever colorway you want. Okay. Yes, I thought it was lovely for children. And even if you think, oh, I'm not going to wear it, but I would love to make a jumper. I would love to try out the techniques, see how it works. This is a really good sampler size as well, where you can just have a go at making it. And, that way you'll learn a lot. And if you then think, yeah, well, do you know what? I do think I want to make this for me, and I feel more confident now, you can go ahead and make it, and you can do the big one, and you've tried, you've had a bit of practice. So let's put that there. Can you see it if I put it there? There we go, Charlotte. And of course, the bag, darlings. The response with the bag, I did not expect. I did not expect you to be making so many of these bags. So many of you have made it. Unbelievable. I am so, yeah. The bag, Chris, I took such a long time making it, but all of them who have already made it in days. How? Oh my goodness. So yes, I have now been obsessed by making things with multiple strands. So hold on to your horses and your hats and sit down, because we've got more videos coming like that. I am completely obsessed with making things made up of multiple strands. Okay, so if you like it, there'll be more. If you haven't tried it yet, because you now know there's going to be more, make it. Okay, try it out. Yeah, and yes, so many bags showing up in the Facebook group, and we've got more handles. So the problem was that the handles are not so easy to get hold of. So we have them now again in stock. So Dirk will, hopefully there'll be more kits on the website. Yes, live stops and crochet takes over. Yeah. Janine, how? How can you make that over 2 days? Holly, this is the tote bag. The video has been out for a while, and everybody's making it. And I took such a long time to make it, yet you've all been making it like no one's business. So this is the bag here. We have a kit for it on the website. The video is the pattern, and yeah, everybody is loving making it. And it is such a nice bag. I mean, I have to say, I have been taking it to a lot of places with me. Everywhere I've been going, that I've been taking my crochet with me. So I put my crochet in that bag, and then I put my handbag in that bag as well. It's great. Yeah, I can imagine you spent long hours. Wonderful, Chris, that you're catching up. Yes. Fantastic, Elizabeth. Yes, and then of course, yeah, I put that one out, the jumper, and then I was keeping this one under my belt because we had made this, right, a couple of months ago, a couple of weeks ago. It was Valentine's Day. So we had made this wild rose square, very popular video. You loved the square, you've been making it. And at the time I made the square, of course, I came up with the idea and I thought, what can I make with it? Because I didn't really have straight away an idea what to make with it, apart from, of course, a blanket or, repeating it so many times to make it into a large object. But then I thought, what can I do? And then one day, not long after, of course, because this all happened sort of very close together, I came up with making it slightly bigger and then, oh my goodness, turning it into this. And if you look at it like this, you would not know it was two squares because the construction looks quite intricate. Well, really, yes, some of you were maybe like, what did she just do? But if you watch the video a couple of times, you will have you will have seen clearly what I was doing, how to do it. And if you do it with me, that's why I did it the way I did it, then so many already. This video came out on Friday and so many have already made it. And actually, yes, of course, I forgot. Did I not? I didn't mention that in the video. I don't think. I just forgot. It does take your phone. So I thought about glasses, sunglasses, your phone, or things like, a lipstick, tissues that you might need to make, might need to take. So yes, I really love this little square, this little pouch. Someone has actually made it bigger and put one of those ribbons with a leaf on it to keep it with the in theme, and then she put it around her iPad, I think. So yes, you can make the squares bigger and then your pouch will be bigger. So yes, so many possibilities again. So many possibilities. Geometric magic. Indeed, Molly, it certainly is. Yes, it certainly is. So this square, I have to say, I really, really love it. And I am glad I was able to turn it into this. Also, I saw someone who just used one square. Hang on, my chair just keeps doing its thing. So if you use one square, then of course you're going to have this is a smaller square, but look what a lovely little pouch you have then. So you could make that as well. You could do that for like a little bit of money, credit card, lipstick, all kinds of things like that. Okay, so yes, I am so glad that you loved the videos that I did put out this week. I mean, there would have been for next week, but yes, so I swapped things around. So let me just show you no, I need to look at my list first because a lot of things need to be said. Okay, yes. The next thing that I need to show you is this. Let me get it. Have you seen this? Yes, Ingrid, thank you. Yes. So I did realize, well, I was puzzled when I worked it out because I did it a couple of times with the wrong side of the square showing outside. That's what it's like when you're trying these things out. But yes, so I'm glad that you are all able to do it with the video, of course. Now, once you've done it, obviously, you can do it again, but it's just, Yes, the happy shawl. I'm wearing mine. My dress is black again. And I thought, the happy shawl will just brighten it up a bit. That's why I'm making that. So yes, so here, look, I've made a hand towel, but it's bigger. So this to here, to the orange, clementine, I think it is 20 rows. And then I did another 5. So I'm thinking I might do more rows because I want an extra large one. I don't know why, but I just fancied doing that. So I'm just going through my leftovers of my cotton with love, cotton soft. And if I want to do 5 long rows, but of course now they're very long rounds, you see. So I'm like, yeah, this might be it. On the other hand, I have this. And you're going to think, what is she doing with that? Can't dry your hands on that, can you? Well, what I have been using it for is my paintbrushes. So I'm drying my paintbrushes on there. As you can see, look, there's already some paint on there. So nice. So I have it hanging here because I've got these things here for filming, sort of like an arm. And so I'm having that hanging on there. When I'm painting, I take that, hold it in my hand because you're constantly doing this. You're constantly, in the water, in the paint, painting, in the water, wipe, in the water, you're cleaning your brush very often. Angel, yes, but I would not recommend this for your glasses because I don't know whether the cotton would scratch it. I always use those special glass things that you get when you buy your glasses. So yeah, yeah. So I use the what is it? The little material cloth that you get with with my sunglasses. I had one of those and then I used that. So I don't really want to use anything else on glasses because you could scratch them. But there we go. So yes, microfiber type thing. Yeah. So there we go. So I thought it would be better because for watercolor you need like a cotton a paper towel, which of course you're going to throw away, right? So I thought this one I could use this. If it's too dirty I can wash it, or even if it's too dirty I can just replace it. I can make a new one. I can make lots of ones. Maybe, yeah, Eileen, maybe as a duster, maybe, yeah. Oh, wow. You used a smaller one as a washcloth in the shower. Oh, amazing. I thought, who would have thought we'd come up with so many ideas for this towel? I think you need to start sharing this as all the things you have made in all the other Facebook groups because we need to tell people about this. Because it's such an easy pattern. And yes, Frances did try something else. She tried to do the increases immediately after the front post instead of in front, and you get a swirly effect. Who would have known? Who would have known? So in a way, yes, it's nice to have them straight, but do you know what, Frances? I didn't think it looked wrong. If you do them swirly, why not? So anyway, yes, I am enjoying this very much. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm gonna do a shower one now. Yeah, because we've just bought new towels for our bathroom. So I'm gonna do a shower one so I can make one in sort of, green. Yeah. Chris, that's a very good question. When do I have time to paint? Well, I stay up later to paint. I shouldn't really, but I do. Yeah. My job, yeah, of course, the job is the job. But do you know what? Taking care of he has to take care of himself. I mean, I do enough for him. I do his laundry. I do the cooking. No, not all the cooking, but I do the cleaning. So yeah, when I'm painting, he can, look after himself. But yes, quick make. I think, I think it's a wonderful item. Just wonderful. Face scrubby, exactly, Tony. Yes. Yeah. The Ophelia towel. Yes, Benedict. Maybe a duster, yeah. A French beret, yeah, well, only you, Benedict. Maybe a dish scrubby, yeah. But yes, I'm gonna do a shower one. Yeah. And and yes, yeah. So that blue one, the red one is in the kitchen because we have red detail in the kitchen. So I've got the red one in the kitchen. The blue one, listen to this, I have been using that for something else as well, now that I think about it. So I have my makeup in a drawer and I pull it open. I have put my mirror and then I start doing my makeup. But some of the makeup is powder. Sometimes you have to wipe something off. So what I've done with the blue one, it's in my makeup drawer and I put it out when I'm doing my makeup. So underneath, then I put my mirror and then it's there as a little cloth for me to either catch the powder that would fall on the floor or fall in my drawer and just wipe your hands if if you have to wipe your hands or whatever. So yeah, so I'm using it almost as my a little towel for my makeup for helping me to sort of keep my drawer clean and keep my fingers clean. So what is he not going to say? What is he not going to say? That you have to look after yourself. Kelly, possibly you would have to figure out. Yeah, I mean there are patterns out there. I have seen patterns where you have a circle and it is a wearable and there are armholes. So do have a look at that. But obviously I haven't done that. Yes, perfect for the camper van. Yeah. So many uses for this. Unbelievable. Yes. But Nancy, I don't think you're allowed to hang things from your car mirror. I don't know how the law is in the US, but I don't think it's allowed here in the UK. So there we go. So anyway, I'm using mine for cleaning my paintbrush, and I've really enjoyed it. And I have used a lot less paper towels because obviously I use tissues, and it's a consumable, so you're always throwing that away. So I use a paper towel just when I have to blot off the paint from the paper for an effect, like for clouds. But other than that, yeah, I've started using this and it works really well. So I'm really pleased with that. Plus, let me tell you why else I use this. This is going far now. So this is my paint water. I've been painting leaves. And Layla is always after water. So what I do is this. So she can't drink from it. Oh, honestly. Yes, make one for your golf bag to clean the clubs. Yes. Yeah. So many ideas. So many ideas. Exactly, Kelly. Yeah, before paper towels, people did use rags. And for a while, well, I have tried to reduce our use of kitchen towel and paper towels, so tissues and kitchen towel. And I mean, there's been times where we haven't used any, but for things like, Layla stuff, cats, or very greasy things. If I start washing that, that's not going to come out either. So we have cast iron pans. So yes, that's what we use. But our use of that is minimum, or we try to anyway. It's the towel of many uses. Yes, indeed, it is. Right, so let's get back to, because I'm starting to tell you all kinds of things. We can talk about anything here, can't we? I mean, paper towels. So now, all about the mosaic cowl. Okay, we've established that we love this hand towel, so let's make sure that we all make one. I'm going to make one for the shower tonight in bed after I've done some painting. So next week we are going to look at mosaic charts. And the reason why I could not publish the video was because I was going to give you the wrong information. And I don't like doing that. And I had a chance to not publish it and correct it. Now, the thing is, I didn't realize I was giving you the wrong information. So let me backtrack all the way. What are we talking about? Oh, yes, Claudia. Yes. For children, a wet one, a dry one. If you're going for a picnic, take some with you, wet it and use it and that way you're actually, using less paper towels, yes, less tissues, all that for children. Yes, of course. And also maybe for like in their school book bag, put one in, and if they need to wipe their hands or if they've got some yuck somewhere, or you never know, they have something in there that they can wipe their hands on, or they can wipe their clothes and make them clean, something like that. Anyway, so we're going back to, of course, last year I decided to do a mosaic blanket for this cowl. So you need to make charts. And I make my charts in a program which is online. So there is something that's called like the stripe generator online as well. Not that I've ever used it. I have tried to use it, but it didn't sort of work for me. Where you can go online and you can put the colors in that you're going to use, and it comes up with all these ideas. But also there is a website, and I don't know whether you've heard of it. It's called Stitch Fiddle. Has anyone heard of that? So you go to this website, and on there you can do lots of things. So you can make your own there are crochet symbols in there, and you can make your own little charts with crochet symbols, which I have done before as well. So yes, it's called Stitch Fiddle. Oh, I see lots of you know it. I've been using it for years, on and off, just to try things out, just to see what it can do. I even tried to make one of those pixel things in there just to see what it would come up with. But never anything big, just sort of, trying out things. And I knew there was a workaround for doing a mosaic chart, because you can do color work and you can make the squares a certain color. So there are videos on YouTube telling you how to do the workaround in a chart, so you can actually use it for mosaic crochet charts. But and I had figured that out as well, and I've made mosaic crochet charts like that as well. And it's for crochet. There's knitting as well. There's all kinds of things that you can do. Tunisian crochet, all kinds of things. So I mean, why is there a thing there? Is there something there? I can feel something there. Anyway, yeah. So do go and have a look. It works really well, and it's free to use. But if you pay, which I now do, then you have more possibilities. So cut and paste and delete and all kinds of things you can do, which you can't do in the free version. But I had been playing around in the free version for a while, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to use this for my pattern. I'm going to use this for my channel, obviously. I'm going to pay for it. So I have to say I spent days, absolutely days, making the chart for the cowl. Okay. And then about December time, I thought, well, it was all made and done. And then at about December time, I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do a video as well. I'm going to do a video on how I work around Stitch Fiddle to make a mosaic chart. So I contacted them and I mailed them via the contact form. And I said, look, this is me, Anya from Crochet, Ophelia Talks Crochet. And I would like to do a video where I explain how I work around the mosaic crochet chart making on your website. I had a reply instantly. He said, you don't need my permission. You can just go ahead and do that. So that's fine. And then he said, but we do not have a facility for mosaic crochet charts. But he said, if you would like to give me the information that I need to make it, I will make it. And I was like, what? Okay. So straight away, we started emailing. And it turns out his name is Sander and he's Dutch and he's from the Netherlands. And yeah, so we've been emailing in Dutch even, in English. Sometimes he said, yeah, you just sent me a mail in 2 languages. I'm like, yeah, sorry. So, yeah, I started giving him the information. He started thinking about it. I could, it's not easy. He's probably more knowledgeable with the programming of his website than with the crochet, with the mosaic crochet. So we've been going backwards and forwards. And all of a sudden, one day, in my account, because I gave him the name and everything, so I think he's been going into my account, there was the heading in the list saying mosaic crochet. I was like, oh my goodness, my mouse went. I was like, yeah, shall I do it? Shall I do it? Click! And there it was. Oh my goodness, exactly as I had described it to him, what I wanted for a start for the chart. And it was amazing. Amazing. It was just, yeah. So I've been using that for a while now. And I've been trying it out. He also made one for inset. So there's 2 kinds of mosaic, inset and overlay. And we're doing overlay. And he's done one for inset as well. Okay. But I have given him all the information. Now I am testing things. This is started in December, January time. We are still in the process of testing it. And I thought that actually everybody could see those 2 headings, the mosaic overlay and the mosaic inset overlay, inset technique, right? Those charts. I thought everybody could see them. And I thought, well, everybody's testing them and we'll see how it goes. But then I did the video. And in the video, I was saying, yes, this is how I've made it. And so that's what the video is going to be about. So this is how I'm making my chart. This is how you can make your chart. Go into it, click this, click that, do this, do that. And then I uploaded the video and I had someone watch the video for me. And she said, I can't see that on the website. I can't see that on Stitch Fiddle. For me, it's not there. So I was like, there's a conundrum. What's the problem? So I logged out of my account, went into a different browser, and indeed, it was not there. So then I emailed Sander and I asked him what was going on because I thought it would be there. Is it only for paying members? or what's happening? So anyway, it took him a while to reply. We've had this going backwards and forwards, but now it just took him a while. Maybe he was on holiday or whatever. I didn't ask. Anyway, so I hadn't had a reply. So my video, I thought, well, I can't publish it because I'm saying in the video that it's for paying members only, because no, I was saying in the video that it was for everyone, right? And that it still had the red bar on the top because we were still trying it out. And if you try it out and there's something wrong, then please get in touch. But clearly, that's not what he meant. This was just meant for me. I am the only person in the whole world who can see that particular item programmed into that website. I'm the only person in the world who can make a crochet chart on Stitch Fiddle. For now, okay? So then I changed my video. I voiced it over saying that it was only for paying members because that's what I thought. I hadn't had a reply from him. So then I thought, okay, do I publish this or do I not publish this? Because I'm not sure. This was the Monday before the Wednesday, okay? And I'm like, hang on a minute. If I don't know what I'm saying, then I'm not going to guess. So that's why, thank you, Manuel. That's why I swapped the videos around. So I didn't want to take a risk. I wanted to wait for him to reply to me to tell me why if I logged out of my account, I couldn't see it anymore. So then he mailed me, when was it? Wednesday or something? He mails me saying, actually, you're the only person who can see it because you're the one who's giving me the information and who's testing it for me. And I'm like, okay. What more information do you need? So we are in a process of doing this. So I am giving him the information, what he needs, because not only, take this, listen to this, not only are we making the charts, so there will be a template for you to start doing the charts straight away. You will have the symbols in the key straight away, and that's what we're working on at the moment. You will also have the written instructions of your chart pre-done, or so programmed in such a way that if you request them, they will just be there. Each time I'm doing this, I'm giving him I'm still giving the actual symbols. I'm telling him what the symbols are, but in a moment when he's finished programming, you will be able to just press a button and it'll be there. It will be there. So when this has finished, when I have given him all the information, when he has finished programming it, it will become available to everyone. Okay, I will let you know when it does, when he's finished with it, and when he says, yes, it's there. But for now, I am going to publish the video. I will say in the video that we are working on it and that it will be soon available to everyone. Okay, because I think it is beneficial for you to have that video. Maybe in a couple of weeks, it will all be available and then you can watch that video again with the possibility of doing it yourself. But for now, you won't be able to do it yourself. You won't be able to see it for yourself, but you will see, that actually you why is he saying that that actually you can how you can make that. Okay, so yes, so that is the story of all this. So he forgot to tell me that actually I am the only one who can see it, and he relies on me for information on how to make crochet charts, how to go about designing it, what each stitch means, what each color means. Oh my goodness, I hadn't thought of that. Maybe we should do something like that. Yes. Erica, Great question. So if you have any more questions about this story, this is the kind of things that go on behind the scenes. And I don't always tell you about it because I think they're not interested or it's too much. I wanted to keep things simple, but because of course some that forgot to tell me that actually Anya is the only person in the world who can see this. She thought everybody else was able to see it. So maybe I can convince him to do, for me to do another video or to do like a live launch together with him. Wouldn't that be great? A live launch over like now, live Facebook, YouTube, something like that. Make it into a big event. Yes, so I'll think about that. I'll put it to him. Oh, Patricia, no, I'm not worried about that. The website, I think there's a lot of people using it for free, and if he can, make and I think there's a lot of people who, pay for it as well. So maybe I could, ask him for a year free, but I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Oh yes, like a Q&A, like I did with James Brett. Yeah, Jamesy Brett. Yeah, Jamie Brett. Yeah. Anyway, I now had the question, is Stitch Fiddle a subscription? Paige, it's a free thing, but you can have a subscription. So I'm paying for it now. It's an annual amount. If I remember rightly, it was £24 for a year. I'm not sure. So it's like £2 a month. I've paid for the month, for the year. Maybe it was 27 for euros, maybe something like that. Anyway, I'm paying for it now. Well, my business, Ophelia Talks Crochet, is paying for it now. I am using it a lot, of course, because I've used it for the blanket, but I have used it in the past for free as well when I wasn't really using it for patterns for the channel. I was just trying things out, and mainly it was also sometimes for myself, and then I did the video, but the chart was nowhere to be seen because it was just for myself to be clear for what I was doing. So it was a good help for me. But now that I am using it more, because obviously we are going to be doing more, yes, we are going to be doing more crochet, more mosaic crochet. We'll always be doing more crochet, but we are doing more mosaic crochet, so I will be using it more, as we go. So yes, what are mosaic charts? And you might let me show you this one, because otherwise you might just, this is a mosaic chart. This is a very simple one. And it tells you which color to use. It tells you what stitch to do, and it tells you when to do one of those front post double crochets. And it also gives you a visual representation of what your work is going to look like. Okay, so in the video on Wednesday, I designed this with you. So I show you very simply how to make this, how to design this, what the simple rules are, what the principles are of how to do that. Now, yes, there will be charts for the mosaic blanket, of course, but I have also, of course, there's videos, and I have also written out every line. And I was not able to use the automatic Stitch Fiddle generating of the pattern line written out, because obviously we're just making that now. Okay, so this, I have written out every line, every pattern line in words as well as in charts. Okay, so you're going to get the whole package. Okay, so this is what I make on Wednesday when I show you how to do that. And the question then is, what does it look like in crochet? I'm not showing you properly, am I? So this is the same as this. So how do you go about from making this to making this. And that's what we're doing on Wednesday. We're making this, and that's what we're doing on Friday. We're making this. So I hope you will find that interesting, of seeing how things work. And that's of course where I was saying, yeah, you'll have sort of this aha moment of how things work, how it all comes together, how you go from designing something like this to, you know, making it in crochet. And I have to say, it doesn't always work. But it's so much fun. It's so much fun, and you learn so much. Start simple and make it more complicated as you learn. But this, did you know I'm the only person in the world at the moment who can make that? So very soon, you will be able to do that as well. Okay, so hopefully by the time, maybe even in a couple of weeks, by the time, you know, that he's programmed, Sander has programmed all of that I've been sort of feeding him, hopefully you'll be able to go to the website and you'll be able to make your own. Okay, so that is that. And then I might as well show you, because I've been dying to show you. There's this. So things can get a little bit more complicated, but we need to do that to learn. No, Erica, you don't. In Mosaic crochet, you work from one side. You always start on the same side. And I show you that in the video as well. Okay. So the week after that, we are going to be making. So this is this. Or thereabouts. This is a slightly different version, actually. Look, this is this version. Okay, so this is this. A McD, you don't have to worry about the ends for the blanket. Okay, for the blanket, we're doing an enclosed border, so don't worry about the ends. Yes, there are lots of ends hanging out, and I leave them there because you start a new row on the same side where you always start, and you change color every row. Okay, so I've got you covered with that. And because we're making this, I don't think I've sewn in a single end. They're all in here. You know what I'm like. I'll hide the ends if I can. Honestly, you know. So this is a smaller project. If you wanted to, you could sew in the ends. It's not that much work because, of course, it's a smaller project. But you have tried Mosaic crochet. You have tried to follow a chart. You have tried to read the chart. You've tried to, you know, there was a written pattern. And then, of course, there's the video. And we are going to have on the website, we are going to have small kits to make this. So we have these pencil cases in stock. So Dirk is either going to make a little kit, so you can order that and you have everything to make this, or he's going to put them on separately, the pencil cases, so you can then buy the yarn and make your own, you know, make your own choices for the yarn. Yes, of course you can crochet it in the round, but not this. We're just doing 2 panels here because I am still trying to show you how to do it. So we're going to start simple. We will do something in the round eventually, But yes, let's keep things simple first, okay? No, Michelle, you don't need to worry about the ends. Certainly not for the blanket, because we are, if you make a panel like this, I don't think it's that bad to sew in the ends if you're going to use it for something else. But for the blanket, you don't need to sew in any ends. Okay, so in a way, I could have done this, or this. But I made it both with the sort of the rainbow colors. Now, also in this video, oh no, I'll tell you that next week, because otherwise I haven't got anything else to tell you. So yes, so pencil case then the week after, because that way you will then have learned even more, and that's all will be so I'm building up to to what you need to know to be able to do the blanket, really. So let's see what we have. So we've got the chart, and we've got the chart in crochet. Then we've got, yes, okay, that's that. I don't need to tell you the second project for that week, just the first one, because the first one is about mosaic crochet. And now I've lost my list of what I was going to tell you. Honestly. Okay. Any more questions? Yes, Elizabeth, for the pencil case, to be honest, I just used a leftover, but this is Aurora. What number was it? AU10 or AU11? And cream. So one ball of each, and you will have plenty. But of course, if you wanted to do this with stash with leftovers, AU11. Okay, so it's AU11, the Aurora, which I did cut in certain places to have the colors. Okay, and I show you this in the video as well. Okay, so I'll make sure that I have the colors that I wanted. And I combined it with just some normal cream, either Special DK or Wendy Supreme, and then leftover Aurora for the tassel. So there we go. But yes, very easy to do, very a nice way to to learn mosaic crochet, because there are so many patterns out there, and to choose some that are a little bit easier for us to get started. Of course, we have something like this as well. This is much more complicated, and that makes life a lot harder. I'm not doing that one just yet, because obviously for that kind of thing, I have to show you what to do in 18 rows, right? Or what is it, 17? And that makes a very long video. So I'm trying to find projects that are not too complicated just yet, because also for some of the videos for the Cal, you will need tea, lots of it. Yeah, so if you wanted the pencil cases, check to see. I don't know whether Dig is going to do it in a separate product page or product on our website, but it would be a good idea, I think, because you need so little yarn for it. You could easily order a few pencil cases with other things that you're going to buy, and then you'll have them for when you want to make a pencil case. So there we go. So yes, so any more questions about Stitch Fiddle? If you wanted to, do go and have a look at the website. There are lots of things you can do, but for now, obviously, you can't do the mosaic yourself just yet. But on Wednesday, you will be able to see what we have already developed, because I'm showing you in my video. I'm thinking I've thought of everything. I've used it today, made something and crocheted it, and it worked. And I even did the automatic written pattern, and it worked. So I was really pleased with that. So yes, there'll be a lot more fine tuning happening. But yeah, it will happen soon that everybody can join in. Janine, I think it is 12 by 21 or something. I don't know what it is in inches. Okay, Liz, if your cotton soft is not absorbent, that means that you are using fabric conditioner. Are you using fabric conditioner? No, the kit is not on the website just yet. Dirk still has to do it. Okay. Mine is absorbent. I have had to wash it twice, but I do not use fabric conditioner. And that's why it is absorbent. My towels are absorbent as well. So have another go, but try to use yeah, maybe it's try and wash it in dishwashing soap. So if you've done your dishwash, your sink for your dishwasher, your sink for your washing up, before you start washing up, dunk it in there, wash it with that, and see what happens with it. Mine have been fine. And this one as well. I don't even think I've washed this one. This one absorbs the water quite well. So Erica, the pencil pouch, it takes me, not very long to make this. I can do this in an afternoon because I did this while I was filming even. So it's and I did this one as well. So it all depends on how quick you are with crocheting, how well you are versed in mosaic crochet as well. So, and this is a repeat as well. So it's only 2 different kinds of, and then it's repeated. Yeah, washing sheets. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I use those. I use pure soap for washing, so I don't have anything else in there. And I don't know, that might make a difference. We've just bought new towels, and you know what it's like when you have a new towel, it doesn't dry. So I've taken the decision to wash them first. And I've washed them, and I used one earlier, and it was already absorbent. It was really absorbent already. So I use those green small pods. It's called SMOL, and they only have there's nothing else in them but the detergent for washing. And then I use vinegar for my conditioner. So maybe those washing sheets, I don't know. They might leave some deposit behind. Sometimes it could also be that the fibers of your cotton, of your fabric, are full of artificial perfume, and they put that in certain things as well, like those cotton sheets. I found they were very, very smelly, very well, lovely smell, but no, I didn't like it because the fabric felt funny. So I've not used them anymore. I've used mine up. I did a trial of like 30 washes or something. I used them up, and I've gone back to my little pods. I've used those pods for years now, and I've decided that's it. I'm going to keep on using them. So yes, so that's that. Now, I have a question for you. And that's the last thing we need to discuss. Any requests for small projects? So things you could do in an evening or two. Like, handy, hey? Like this. Ja, dreft misschien eens proberen, ja. Like this. Simply me, do not freak out. No. No socks. No socks. If you have to make 2 of them, then it's always a bit for me. You will be fine. Simply just watch the videos. Just watch the videos that are coming and make them along, learn from them, and see how you go. Okay. We've done fingerless gloves. I don't know how big I would need to make a golf club cover. I have no idea what that is. I've done a hat. Headband I've done as well. Goggles to wear at night, but crocheted. Yoga, yeah. What's it called again? A tie back. It's called a tie back. Eggs, yeah. Washcloths, well, yeah, well, some things are already coming up. A cloche hat, no, I haven't done that. Kitchen hanging towel. We've just been discussing that, Erica. This is our kitchen hanging towel. Or actually, yeah, it's not the tea towel, it's a hand towel for the kitchen. Mm, I'm seeing things that I are coming up. So that's good. That's good. Oh yes, the really small pouch could be used for earbuds. You could make a tiny one for this. Yeah. Yes, a hooded snood. Yes, something with I've been thinking about that hat and scarf combined, but I'll keep that for the winter. Okay. Ah, yes. Yes, like a sleep mask. Is that what you Oh, excuse me. Is that what you mean? Yes, and even Julie understood. Why did I not get the hint? A summer garland. Yes, that would be nice, but I need something quick. Quick and easy. I just shall I tell you what's going on at the moment? Shall I? Are you sitting down? You don't have anything in your mouth or nothing, you're not drinking? Put your hook down, make sure you're all supported. Yeah. I have no crochet project. None. None whatsoever. I'm not even filming anything anymore. Speechless. Well, Michelle, I've just made a couple of things again. I mean, I've got lots of stuff there, which I'm not showing you, which I've just filmed and I'm editing and, but yes, Michelle, I know. Faints in shock. Yeah, I know, Francis. I know. Yeah, I don't. Manon, I really don't. I'm looking around to see if there is something that I have. No, I haven't. I actually have no crochet project happening. I finished one earlier, which is there, so that's finished filming. I I finished. I filmed something this afternoon, and it didn't work. So I spent about 4 hours filming something and crocheting something, and it's now been undone. Videos have been deleted. It didn't work. I had a vision in my head and it just didn't work. So that's why I have nothing at the moment. Yeah, it feels like I'm on spring break. Do you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to edit tomorrow and I'm going to paint. How about that? Shall we do that? I'll just paint. But then there is one slot that I have to fill before the cal starts. One slot. And so I need a project for that. And that one slot was what I was working on this afternoon for nearly 5 hours. And it's gone. into, well, it's not in the bin, but I have undone it and it's all back in the shelf. There's nothing, no evidence anymore. The videos have been deleted. Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm speechless. I can't even say it. Susan, that's generally what I do. No, Katie, I have not shown any of my paintings. No. A tour of the storage. Yeah, that would be a good one, wouldn't it? Okay, Julie, there is one thing that you said a couple of weeks ago, which is on the list, but I can't publish that then because there's reasons for that. So yes, I am thinking about that, but that's the thing. If I start that now, then I can't start the one that I have to make for, in a couple of weeks. So there is a couple of things on my list, but I can't start those because I need that slot filled fast. I need one. We've got to put what was the thing I scrapped? Well, I'm not going to tell you just yet because that will give away some other things as well. An art portfolio cover. Hang on a minute. A friend gave me this. We're going down that lane now. Look. So in here, I have my painting paper. And she made this. She's a wet felter, Natasha. You know, the lady who was here with me during the happy shawl. So I could do something like this in crochet, couldn't I? But of course, yes, this is her wet felting material and the way it can look. But yeah, maybe. Yeah, the thing is, I know you're all make a bikini. Yes, Laura. Slippers are doily. Oh my goodness, so many ideas. But yes, keep it small. So not a rug because that's too much. Even a sleeveless vest, it's too cold. It's too cold. Erica, keep an eye out for that. Yes, Fran, I think I'm just going to paint. Yeah. I have got a laptop cover, I thought. Do I not? Yes, there is something to put your laptop in. So yeah, we are going to do a collaboration. She and me, her and I. We're going to do a collaboration where I crochet something and then she will put it into her felted item. So yeah, we need to discuss that. Mosaic coasters. Yes, now that's an idea, Claudia. Stacy. Yes, Stacy, maybe. I'll have a think about that. A granny square chicken. Love to craft. Yes, I have thought about that. I have thought about buying a dress, a reasonably cheap dress, and then cutting it in the middle, and then either making a skirt for the top and a top for the bottom. What do you think? She and I. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Oh, wow. Hand warmers with the wild rose square. But the thing is, you see, I've done something like this. I have done something like this with two squares. It was like in Orla Keeley colors. So you could go and watch that and make this. Okay. Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you. So to a denim vest, yeah. Thing is, I don't really want to. Maybe I should buy a cheap denim jacket and then see what I can come up with. Oh my goodness, Paige, really? Wow. $18,000. Okay. Maria, solid tote bag. This is what we have here. A market bag we've got already, JT. Earrings, I'm never sure about, do you know how big to make them? They tend to be too big. A dog coat. Yeah, well, I can't measure it on anybody else but Layla, and I don't think she'll be happy when I call it a dog coat. We have, yes, let me show you, because you asked that before, or somebody asked this before. Oops. And I did not show the back of the blanket, and then we will say goodbye after that. So yes, Stacey, that's a good idea as well. So this is the front of the Mosaic blanket, and indeed the back does look different, but I think it looks nice as well. So you just have the stripes, and that is the way it looks for Mosaic crochet, because you are not doing the turning. You're always working on one side. So this is your front and this is your back. It's too big. It's too big. So this, Kerry, this is the Odyssey yarn pack. This is a CAL that we will be starting on the 18th of April. So if you haven't had your look at the pack, if you want to take part in the CAL, do please go and have a look. I think that there was a list, a link here, but I'm sure Dirk will put one in the description box below as well. Ah, Stacey, yes, sorry. I thought I saw it, and then I was going to yes, Laurie, thank you for that. Sorry. I saw that, and then I saw it come back, and I thought, what how? And so would you say this is a warmer blanket than the others? It feels different. It's a different type of fabric because of the way, of course, we're constructing it. But I wouldn't say it's warmer or cold or cooler than another blanket. I would say it's, I don't know. So obviously there's no holes in it like we have sometimes with our boxes, or with, you know, the way we do the other blankets. But yeah, this is the thing. When you make this, you will have an idea of what it feels like, what it looks like, what it is like. And this is, sorry, this is why, of course, this is why, of course, we are doing the videos that we are doing. Okay. The sample was in Wendy. So we did the sample here in Wendy, but obviously both the packs are identical, or just as identical as they can be, for the, you know, choice of colors, but it should be fine. Yes, this is the Wendy, but you know, in Starcraft it should look the same. Okay, you think it's what? Yeah, to be honest, I don't really think about that. Yeah, Julia, thank you. She says Yes, I'm glad I was lying down when you gave that shocking news. Yeah, the shock is that I have no project. Anyway, I am going to make my little shower scrubby thing now with this. I'm going to make a little one for the shower. So I've got something to make for the next few days maybe. But yes, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to let inspiration come over me, and I'm going to clear up here, and I'm going to paint. That's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow I'll be editing and painting. So think of me, and I will see you all next Sunday. And I hope you will have a nice week. And don't forget, we've got the chart video on Wednesday. We've got the video on how to turn the chart into crochet on Friday. You cannot make the chart yourself just yet, but it will be there soon for you. Okay? So bye, everyone. Bye. Oh, there's still good ideas coming. So hopefully, if you do watch this, or if you're watching this later, do put your ideas in the comments below, because I will go and have a look at them. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye.